Welcome back to my channel at The Movie Optimist, everybody, where I try to find the silver linings in even the worst of films. Today I want to talk about something that really excites me, just really briefly, and that's the fact that Michal J Fox is coming out of retirement to be in season 3 of the Apple Plus series Shrinking. For those of you who don't know, Shrinking stars Jason Segel as a therapist that's struggling to cope with his own emotions after the death of his wife and trying to navigate being an ex-alcoholic because of the events of his wife dying and raising his daughter, who he kind of has a strained relationship with because of the alcoholism. In the show is also Harrison Ford as his boss and also a therapist that is struggling with the early stages of Parkinson's. And kind of piecing it together, it seems that Michal J Fox, who is also a big advocate for Parkinson's because he has it himself and even runs the Michal J Fox Foundation that has raised $2 billion with a B dollars for Parkinson's disease and trying to support a cause to find a cure. It seems to be that he is joining the show as somebody that Harrison Ford is going to be able to learn from in terms of dealing with this disease as it advances in its later stages. And I think it's such an incredible thing, not only bringing him into this show for Harrison Ford to kind of learn from and take comfort in so that he knows it's not the end of the world that he was diagnosed with this disease, but it's also a beautiful thing to see Michal J Fox put himself back in the limelight, in front of the camera, to bring awareness to this thing. If I have a pimple on my face, I don't even want to turn this camera on, and it is such an act of courage for him to get in front of this camera with this disease that so physically affects him that he can't hide it from the world. And he just wants to bring awareness to it, and that's such a beautiful thing. And the reason why I'm so excited is because I talk about it often in all of my reviews. My favorite genres of movies are noir films, gumshoe detective things, and swashbuckling action adventures. Indiana Jones is my favorite franchise of all time. I love the adventure that those movies take you on. And in my top 10 most favorite franchises of all time is Back to the Future, where he played Marty McFly. And he has been such a staple in my childhood for so long, and he kind of left the limelight and he left the Hollywood business when I was very young because of his Parkinson's, and he wanted to kind of take a step back and deal with that and focus on that. I haven't really gotten to see him in a long time, and to be able to see him come back in a show that has moved me on so many levels, not that I have Parkinson's, but the show just touches upon so many different aspects of grief and moving on in hard times throughout our lives. It's just resonated with me so much, and the fact that this character that left such an imprint on me growing up with his movies is returning to this show to bring awareness to something, I think is so beautiful. It's quickly made Shrinking season 3 my most anticipated show of next year. If you're not watching it, I highly recommend it. It is such a beautiful show, and it deserves all the accolades it's getting, and it deserves your attention. If you're not watching it, I highly recommend giving at least the first couple episodes a try if you have Apple Plus. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Have you watched this show? If you haven't, and I've given you a reason to, please come back here and let me know. I would love to talk about it and what you think of this show. What do you think of Michal J Fox coming back out of retirement to be in this show to bring awareness for Parkinson's? Let's talk about it in the comments down below. And as always, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time.